Thank you, everyone, for subscribing to Infinitely Productions. If you have not done so, please click the bell and subscribe, and we hope you enjoy our content.
Something in his head that you were gone. There's nothing you could do about it.
Nicky the Crow called the FBI and turned from hitman to rat.
It was symptomatic of the distrust that was inherent in the Scarfo family. They didn't necessarily feel part of a unified family. It was, everyone for himself, basically.
Years as a loyal hitman had made Nicky the Crow a priceless witness. He spilled the beans to the FBI, and in 1987, Nicky Scarfo was arrested and charged with extortion and murder. Nicky the Crow Caramandi took the stand and told a jury everything he knew about Scarfo's murderous regime.
His testimony came across as truthful, and I thought it came across as compelling. We were able to successfully convince the jury that the mob that was in the courtroom and the mobsters committed all these particular crimes.
Nicky the Crow Caramandi joined the Witness Protection Program. Nicky Scarfo was found guilty and sentenced to life in prison.
Murder is part of mafia life. It's a price gangsters pay to live in a world of high profits and little work. And as with many parts of mob life, there are rules for hitmen as well. Each killing must be properly authorized by the boss. Signing such death warrants turned out to be a task for which Scarfo's successor would show real talent.
Look closely. You are witnessing a mob hit in progress. 3 hitmen are entering this Philadelphia diner armed with handguns. As the gunmen leave, they take one last look at their victim, who lies bleeding on the floor. Then they jump in a waiting car. No one is ever charged, but everyone agrees it was a mob hit. It was 1993. Once again, mob hitmen were armed and headed into battle. A battle over who would fill the power vacuum left when little Nicky Scarfo went to prison. This time, the hitmen would not only kill one another, they would begin to tear down the mob's very structure in Philadelphia. On one side, the forces of mob kingpin John Stanfa, who had the blessing of the New York mob. Lined up against Stanfa, Skinny Joey Merlino, Stanfa's one-time soldier and now his rival. Police believe it was Skinny Joey Merlino who ordered the hit at the diner. The target was Stanfa's second-in-command, Joe Cingolini. Although Cingolini survived, he was crippled. Stanfa demanded revenge. He ordered the murder both of Merlino and of Merlino's number 2 man, who just happened to be Joe Cingolini's brother, Mike. The 2 brothers in opposing mob factions were sworn enemies. Stanfa personally outlined the plan for killing the 2 men. Openly orchestrating a hit is a peculiar move for a mafia don. Usually the boss lets an underling give the actual order, just in case the FBI might be listening in. But Stanfa did it himself. Bad move. The FBI was listening as Stanfa and a soldier, switching back and forth between English and Italian, planned Merlino's murder.
Put it in the dumpsters a minute. Put it in the trunk.
Sai che fa? Piglio dentro. Ci fai chialing. Ci mandiamo a moglie.
That's it.
So, we put in an envelope. Mettiamo stamps.
The FBI must warn any potential victim of a murder if it knows of a plot against his life. And agents did alert Skinny Joey Merlino. Merlino ignored the warning. Meanwhile, to carry out the contract against Skinny Joey Merlino, Stanfa chose a young mafia wannabe named John Vesey.
John Vesey was a South Philly born and bred neighborhood tough guy, and he wasn't very big, but he was tough.
Vesey quickly teamed up with another young would-be mafioso, Philip Coletti. By day, Coletti was a legitimate plumber. By night, a mob hitman. No one in his nearby New Jersey town of Glassboro suspected the double life.
A lot of people didn't know. All of our neighbors loved us. We were constantly working on the house, having barbecues. Every kid in the neighborhood was at our house. It was very normal. And then there was the dark side.
Now, the interesting thing about Phil Coletti is not only Phil Coletti, but his wife Brenda. Brenda, the former nude go-go dancer, is involved in the plots to kill Merlino and the Merlino associates.
It was very unusual. Women aren't supposed to be part of this. They're not supposed to hear things, or if they do, they don't get involved and they just play dumb. But I felt honored. I felt privileged. I enjoyed it. I had a burning desire to be part of it, that thrill and that danger.
The Coletti home was used as a think tank for the hits.
They would come over. I'd be cooking my macaronis and pouring the wine, and we would just be sitting there eating and drinking and plotting these things.
The question was how to kill Merlino and his number two man. One of the schemes even included Brenda herself. The plan was for Brenda, armed with poison in an eyedropper, to visit Merlino's favorite hangout.
I was like, I thought about it. I was going to get all dressed up, really sharp, try and look all young and sexy. Ha ha ha. Go down there and shoot some cyanide into their drinks. I had more balls than half the guys that was working for John Stanfa.
But the cyanide plot was vetoed. Instead, the hit team decided to build a bomb. They called their bomb the Egg. Lucky for Merlino, the egg was a dud. The hit team placed it under Merlino's car, and nothing happened.
It's in a box under the car. It won't go off. The car pulls out. It's dragging the box with the bomb underneath it.
So in August 1993, Philip Coletti and John Vesey decided to use the time-honored mafia method, plain old bullets. As Skinny Joey Merlino and his second-in-command walked out of their favorite hangout at 6th and Catherine, Coletti and Vesey opened fire. Michael Cingolini died on the spot.
They wounded Joey Merlino, shot him in the butt, and then they took off.
Merlino survived. The hitmen ran for cover at Coletti's mother's house. Then Brenda helped them destroy the rented getaway car so that it could not be traced.
We drove a few blocks away, and they took the car. It was a brand new Taurus, and they torched it.
Brenda reported the car stolen. As far as the hitmen were concerned, their message had been delivered. Don't mess with John Stanfa.
Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel and check out more content. Feel free to give us your feedback and suggestions on who we should do next in the comments. This is Infinitely Productions. We love ya.